Hello and welcome to Piano Lesson 19. It's so hot out right now. Yeah, it's Canada here and, well, most people don't think that Canada is very hot. Well, right now it's like, I think it's 33 or 34 degrees, and then if you're in the direct sunlight it's like close to 40. So when you're used to having like minus 20 winters sometimes, well, two years ago we had minus 53 for like a week. Oh, it's so hot, I can barely think, and I'm just kind of like laying around the house and stuff like that, but yeah. I decided to do a video. I got an email from probably one of my favorite people that I've met from YouTube, this guy called Michael, and he sent me an email. He's this older guy that lives in England, I believe. And he's actually quite serious about this, and he practices hard, and he's always asking questions and everything, and he's quite pleasant to talk to and stuff like that. So he asked me a question about how to do 4-note arpeggios, and I don't think I've covered those, so I thought I'd make a little video on how to show him that. Also, he wasn't too convinced about lowering the third, or basically the middle note of a triad to make it a minor, like if you're in C major, and then lowering the middle note to make it C minor. So I'll probably show a little bit about that, and other than that I don't really have much planned. This is kind of a spur of the moment thing, so it probably won't be very long. Anyway, so on to business. Okay, so 4-note arpeggio. Now, with the regular arpeggio, say we're in C major, so those are going to be our notes. As you remember, you just go 1, 3, 1, or I think that, no, yeah, that's how you do it. I haven't done arpeggios in a long time. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to tuck underneath, so like, now if you can see, my hand tries to stay as flat as possible. So it's kind of like one fluid sideways motion across the piano. Now, what are you supposed to do when you add that extra note? So just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to change this to the 4-note chord right here. Now this would be the dominant 7th of F major, because the dominant 7th means the tonic note in a scale is always the first note. So if you say, play me the tonic note of C major, that'd be C, because that's the first note of C major. Play me the tonic note of F major, that's F. So that's called scale degree. Now they have names for each one of these. The first one is tonic, and then the second note is supertonic. So that's supertonic. Third note is called mediant. So 3 is mediant. 4 is called subdominant. So the 4th note is subdominant. And the 5th note is called the dominant. Now you'll usually use the 5th note and the 1st note quite often. Like you hear it a lot in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's a dominant, from tonic to dominant, which is also called the perfect fifth. So the dominant is the 5th note, basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant. Now there's 2 more, and then you just get back to the tonic. The next one after this is called the submediant. So you have the mediant and the submediant, and then just leading tone. Because in a C major, see how when you hit that leading tone, it wants to pull you back to the tonic? Because the tonic and the dominant are the 2 strongest notes. The tonic's the strongest, dominant is also very strong, and then the only other really strong note here is the subdominant. Okay, so there's a little tiny theory lesson there for you. So why they call it a dominant seventh is because it starts on the dominant note and you're using the first, third, fifth, and then seventh. So dominant seventh. And that's why they call it a dominant seventh. So if you're in F, the dominant is C. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your dominant. Dominant seventh. Now the only reason I use dominant seventh of F is because it starts on C just like these do. So it's quite easy to change. So this isn't the C major. That's the C major arpeggio. Now if we were going to do the F major dominant seventh arpeggio, which is a 4-note arpeggio, you're going to have to play it a little differently. So you're going to play thumb, second finger, third finger, and instead of switching over here, you're going to play fourth finger, and then switch. Ooh. Wow, that's very disorienting watching your hand on camera. So, that's basically how it works. I'll do it really slow now. So thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and then you're going to attack, and then you're going to try and keep your hand as flat as possible. And then you're going to pull your hand over. So I'm kind of like just letting my hand glide from key to key. So it's just leading from one key to the next. I try to keep my hand relaxed so I'm not too tense or anything. Okay, so now that's the right hand. The left hand goes like this. So you'll start on 5 instead of 1. So it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you pull your fourth finger over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now if you're going to keep going, this is just for 2. If you're going to go to like 3 or 4 octaves, then you just keep switching over until you want to stop. So now you're stopping up here. So it's thumb, 2, 3, 4, and then switch. Oop, 4. Sorry. Thumb, 2, 3, 4, and then switch for your thumb. 2, 3, 4. And then if you're going to stop here, just play your fifth. Or if you're going to keep going, then you just switch. So the left hand is a little different. Instead of in the right hand, you're only using 1, 2, 3, 4, and you never use your fifth until you get to the very top. In this one, you're going to use your fifth right away, and then you're just going to keep using 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then when you stop, 5 again. Okay, so hopefully that explains dominance. 4-note arpeggios. Okay, now just to prove that if you lower the middle note of any major triad, it's going to turn into a minor triad. Look. Okay, watch. You're on D major right here. So in D major you have F sharp and C sharp as your 2 sharps. Father Charles. Okay, so if that major chord would just be D major. Now, if you think about D minor has an a B flat in it, and a C sharp. So all the notes are white, 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 sharp, or flat, and then sharp, and then white. So if you just play D minor, that's a D minor chord. D, F, and A. So what is a D major? F sharp. What is a D minor? Now, those are all minor, and here's a major. Okay, now look, I can change it to another key. Here's D flat major. Now, the minor. All I'm doing is I'm switching between this note and this note. I'm just lowering it down one semitone. Okay, look. Now I'm in G major. Lower the middle note, one semitone. Now I'm in now I'm in G minor. Could be here. This is F sharp major. Now I'm in F sharp minor. Same thing here. A flat major, A minor, A flat minor. Well, I guess this would be G sharp minor, but anyway, yeah. So that's it. That's how it works. Any key, you just pick one, play the major, and then lower it, and it's the minor key. Or if you're in a minor and you want to make it a major, just raise it up one. See, minor, major. Oops. I was already in a major, so making that going up was not that. Yep. Oh, sorry. That's raising it, lowering it down. So there's the major. Minor, major. And then major, minor, major. Okay, so I hope that's proof enough for you. Okay, well, it's hot up here in Canada. Yeah, my cat's just chilling underneath the table. Let's go take a look at her. Dun, 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 dun. It's hot, hey, Straight. Can you meow for me? Aw, there you go. Well, have a nice sleep. Okay, anyway. Do you like my box here? Oh yeah, see, this is how I get the camera all nice and level. Otherwise, it chops off my hair. And of course, everyone needs to be able to see my hair. Anyway, nice little lesson. Wasn't really planning this, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, Michael. And whoever else didn't know that. Okay, well, take care. See you later. Bye-bye.